even before I founded my business, I really started doing a lot of research and reading about reconciliation. And there were a few authors that stood out to me, but nobody spoke to me uh, as much as Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And perhaps it was because of the introduction to the Truth and Reconciliation hearings that took place in South Africa. Um, some of the videos, some of the footage, and some of the writings that I've been able to read and watch, that I really appreciate the work that he has done, and for the example he has set in reconciliation. And I say the example that he has set because the truth of the matter is, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, living in South Africa, uh, means that he was not exempt from the oppression of his people. And to be able to then come to terms with the need for reconciliation speaks volumes to his understanding of God and his understanding of our interdependence as human beings. So, Archbishop Desmond Tutu has really shaped the work that I do in reconciliation, and the work that the organization that I lead. His writings, his work, and his practices shape the work that I do, and I hope that I can share some of that with you. Human together is another concept that Archbishop Desmond Tutu talks about, and it just means that without one another, we're not human, we're just functioning. What makes us human is when we have to be in relationship with one another. So, reconciliation and to be reconciled with one another helps us understand our connection with one another. Now, maybe you're saying that, right now, in the midst of everything we have going on in our country, all of the adversity and negativity and the oppression of people of color, the marginalization, and the systemic racism and policies that are designed to keep people down, uh, how difficult it is to even think about reconciliation. But that's one of the reasons why, or that's all of the reasons why we need to embrace reconciliation and to practice reconciliation with one another. Um, when I understand that we are human together, when you understand that we're human together, reconciliation becomes what's necessary in order to heal what has been hurt. It's what heals our trauma. It's what helps us forgive. It's what helps us seek forgiveness for wrongs that we have inflicted upon others. It's also what creates and sustains equity and inclusion in a world that is divided by policies that were created for the sole purpose of oppressing a group of people.